Oops. Oh my goodness. Destiny is on camera. Hi guys. I uploaded a video earlier today. And today is a day I am sitting at the footstool of the universe, listening for whatever that the Creator has to send for me, so I can be able to do what He has called me to do by getting out these messages to this beautiful, beautiful platform of my wonderful brothers and sisters. You are so amazing. Guys, quarantine in, day 6. Day 6 with Destiny. Day 6. This is May. No, it's not May. See, I'm losing track of time. Come on, get it back. This is April 8th, 2020. So, Destiny's sitting right here looking for something to do. So, I'm just going to do a fashion show. Oh. This is what you do when you don't have anything else to do with your life, okay, besides sitting. I may break out and get out into nature again today. I'm waiting for my opportunity right now. This is my fashion show. Oh, wait a minute. Just being silly. I've been silly, guys. How are you? I'm back here this afternoon with another message from the Creator of the universe and Destiny. He did not send you here to put on a fashion show. Oh, do you like this? Okay, let me get started. Just having some fun, Day 6 quarantining. Destiny is breaking out of here today. Somewhere I'm getting out to nature. I gotta watch for that bodyguard Jasmine, but hey, I've been sitting here all day and nature is calling me. So let me get the message that the universe has just downloaded to me so I can make sure I upload it to you guys out there. Oh, come closer. Okay, hold on. Come close. Being silly. Guys, gotta do something. Gotta entertain yourself. Ooh, baby. What are you gonna do, baby? What are you gonna say, baby? You better make sure you doing it. Oh, you gotta be doing it. Nature is calling. Let me go. Let's go. Let's get started. Hold on. I'm just gonna step out the view for a minute. Namaste. Good afternoon, good day, good evening, good morning, good night to my beautiful souls wherever you may be across this beautiful and wonderful globe. It is a peaceful, wonderful day. I'm creating the way that I want to live my life. Carefree and authentic. Hold on. I'm bringing you that message, okay? Do you see me? I'm here. Being silly. Hi, guys. Woo, catch my breath. I am back with another video. And this is another download that I got from the universe today. So let's share it. How is everyone out there? Let's get into this quickly. Now, I was talking on another video earlier today. And I'm trying to stay away from addressing so much fear and the fear factors that's going on with today's pandemic, the coronaviruses, and all the different news that's coming out there keep bringing more and more negative things that people are feeding into. Like I said, even though the information, possibly, yes, I believe it is true. But like I said, when we meditate on it and just think on something so hard, so long, and just constantly keep giving our energy to, we create more of it. So I'm not coming down on nobody. It's nothing wrong with having fears. It's nothing wrong of admitting that you're afraid, that I'm fearful. But you got to stay as much center focus as you can. And you have to find that place where you can get up away from people and get out around an environment that is thriving, striving, moving in the frequencies and vibrations of the energy coming from the universe. So fear is okay, just don't live in it too long. And when you fall into that place of fear, then you got to know that there is something that I need to learn from the state of fear that I am going through. Let me jump into this topic. Woo, excuse this. And I'm looking at notes that I'll be looking down. So I'm going to tell you what the universe just downloaded to me. And the topic is how fear plays in our lives as lessons to learn and to grow by. How fear plays in our lives as lessons to learn and grow by, okay? So like I said, I'm not putting down anyone, because like I said, you have to be you, your own authentic self. But like I said, you got to be, even though in your fear or in your doubt or not trusting, you still have to maintain that place within you that you are greater than that fear, that the God of the universe is greater than any situation or circumstances. Guys, the fears that we face in this external world are actually providing insight into our internal world. Okay? What affects the outside will eventually comes on the inside, and it will destroy or it will affect our internal world, and vice versa. What's on the inside of us, it can come out to the external world and affect the things on outside of us and the things in our lives that is around us. So if we listen to fear messages, then we can turn what appears to be negative into positive experience. We don't have to, I'm a banking here. All this fear is coming at me and everybody's talking about fear, so I'm going to jump on a bandwagon and I'm going to live within everything that everybody else is saying. You don't have to be there. You got to gird yourself up in the power of the divine creator. He created you fearlessly. You're so wonderful that he expects so much more of you, so much more of ourselves than we are sending out. So, if we listen to fear messages, we can turn what appears to be negative into positive experiences by allowing that fear to help us to recognize the moments it comes into our lives. And then there's always a why. Why did this happen? Why are these fears coming? Why are these fears is playing with my mind? They're always that why, and we have to go deep inside to learn why. And we have to have a positive outlook to address this, because we're never going to see anything in the light of overcoming something, if we are constantly living in fear or being controlled by fears. Fear, guys, it has a purpose. And we can clap on that because everybody's, look at fear on the negative side all the time, but there's a positive side to fear as well. So just look at it. Say, my fear has a purpose. Fear has a purpose. Its purpose in your life may be different from the person or from the purpose in someone else's life, because we all different. We all deal with things different. We all see things different. We all handle things in different ways. So what fear may mean to me in my life, what purpose that I may see that of that fear that may enter into my life may be totally different from yours or anyone else. And that's vice versa for all you out there. But guess what? Fear, it is always useful if we take advantage of what it is trying to teach us. Because with everything in life, no matter what it is, it's always come to teach us a lesson. Are we open? Is our minds open? Is our hearts open to say, hey, whatever you're trying to teach me, I will be still. I will listen. I'll pay attention. I'll give my full focus to it because it's coming to teach you a lesson. Fear plays in each of our lives, as I said before, in different ways, guys. So you can't measure yourself up to this person, how they're feeling or what their fears are or whatever they're going through. And I can't do that. And I don't expect you to do that. You got to know yourself. You got to know the power within you. Then you must learn how we can work with that fear that's bringing all this negative thoughts, this negative patterns and negative forms, this negative energy, and reducing us to our lower self to defeat the purpose of the divine creator God. We got to find how to work with that fear into positive ways where we become more than a conqueror, where we become victorious, where we become champions, where we become one with God of the universe, when we come in sync and align with the universe, when we become that totally, absolutely positive energy being that we are created to be by God of the universe. Fear can, and this was, I'm just going to give you, I think it's three, I'm going to give you 3 ways that how fear can come into our lives to teach us lessons, okay? And the first one is fear can come into our lives as a healer. So that's now how is that? How can fear, something that's so overwhelming that just taking everything inside of me and reducing me just to shrink and fade away, and I can't think. But listen, stand steadfast and do not allow the circumstances of life move you from what the word of God, your creator, is saying to you. Now I'm going back to what he said in Isaiah 41:10-13. He said, fear not, for I am with you. I will hold you with my right hand. If you just stand still, you will see the salvation that I have coming toward you. When I get to that place where you are, no matter how fearful you may be, I'm going to pull you up and I'm going to bring you to your higher self. But you got to be willing to come with me. So, number 1, fear can come into our lives as a healer. When you experience a fearful situation over and over and over again, the fear is trying to get your attention. So stand up. I said, okay, there's a message behind why I'm feeling so much fear. I have to pay attention. The situation is going to keep coming, guys. It's going to keep coming up. It's going to go around and come back again until the fear that it evokes is gone. So you best to face it at the point when that fear first onset, you got to stand up to it and look in his face and take it by the horn and say, okay, what is in this fear that you are trying to teach me, God? And you keep standing there and keep addressing them. You let it know, I am strong, I am bold, I am victorious. God, the Creator, is on my side. Because if you run, you shrink, and you try to hide from it, it's going to keep coming back until that fear is evoked and it's gone. Feelings of fear come to the surface in order to bring to our attention the places inside of us that need healing. And as soon as we become aware of this phenomenon, we can utilize fear as a motivator to move us beyond the situation that is causing that fear, and then hence move beyond the fear once and for all. A positive and profound way to do this is to approach every aspect of your life with a child. That's a twist there. Okay, I'm sorry. A positive and profound way to do this is to approach every aspect of your life with a childlike sense of wonder, having no preconceived notions or assumptions of how your life can work. A child don't sit and think about the next moment. A child has that childlike faith. When they say take a leap, the child dies and take a leap. If the child said flip from 2-story, the child will do it. I'm saying a child does not have fear. And that's the way the Creator created us, but somehow the ego got its hands on us and packed us into lunch boxes and every kind of other boxes, and we became so fearful of everything, even ourselves. Okay, the second thing that fear can play in our lives to teach us lessons is, number 2 would be, fear can come into our life as a creator. Hey, now say that again, Destiny. Fear can come into our life as a creator. All right, let me go and tell you about this. We have been given free will to help create our own reality. And I said, with the thoughts that we allow them to come up out of our ego, and we're speaking out of our mouths, the ego don't have anything positive. It's all those negative thoughts and things that's live dormant within us from the day we were born. If we constantly keep speaking those things, we are creating our realities from those negative thoughts. We can create our life and our world because we are creators. But it does not matter whether you speak positive or negative, happy or sad, or whatever the situation may be. With those thoughts and with the words that you're going forth out of your mouth, it will create your reality. So fear can come into your life as a creator. And most of the time, we are creating our realities, even without realizing it, through our feelings of fear. That fear can be very powerful if you allow it to have the dominant control of your life. That fear, which false evidence appearing real. Fear of not having something will create its absence, while fear of having something will create its presence. Now, you know that makes so much sense. Think on that. Let me say that again. You got to get this. Fear of not having something will create its absence, while fear of having something will create its presence. And many people live in fear of both of them, having and having not. Now, some may argue that fear of being in danger helps us to avoid dangerous situations, but I am suggesting that putting energy into avoiding situations that you fear, in fact, draws those very experiences to you, like attracts like, okay? Now, on the contrary, I believe it is our intuition down here, that gut intuition that I always talk about, that little voice inside of you, that little voice that's inside of our heads, and not fear, that helps us avoid danger. So when we listen to that voice within, when we listen to our gut intuition, that's when you know that you're in the plan and the path and you're following the divine creator. But as long as you're going and you're following behind that voice that the ego plays in you, you're going to keep moving lower and lower into your lower state of self, and fear will always grip your life, control you, and run you into a pit, a dark pit of hell. Fear can, and okay, this is the third thing. The third thing that fear can come to our lives to teach us a lesson would be, the third thing would be, fear can come as a comforter. Ironically, fear can be quite comforting to some. And y'all probably like, how is that? Because when I'm in fear, I don't think about anything but what is beating me up and causing me to tremble and shake and run and hide and just be terrified. Well, then you got to get beyond that, on the other side of that, where now you're standing in front and it's coming toward you, but your greater power and your strength, and it see you standing there, and that you're no longer afraid. If fear has to back up. Fear has to back up. So that fear can come as a comforter. Ironically, like I said, fear can be quite comforting to some. When one has felt fear of this or that for so long, then their attachment to it, it becomes so natural to them. That's why people, it's so easy to fall in fear, because you become comfortable. You no longer see it as a lesson that you can learn from this, that you can overcome this, that you can be overpowered with the thoughts that's coming from the creator. So you have laid comfort with what the ego and all the fear has programmed you to be. And this familiar energy, guys, begin to feel so good, because it begin to feel so right. It's beginning to feel like this is a part of me. This is who I am. But it's not who the Creator God created you to be. He created you fearlessly. Fearless. Fearless. He's created you with power, with strength, with energy that is pulling with the vibration of the universe. So fear can act as an escape. And a lot of times, yes, we use it. Fear can act as a hiding place. Fear can act as a retreat from the unknown. And it can distort one's perception to the point where fear can feel safer than really living life to the fullest, because now we allow ourselves to live in fear so long. We are so fearful of everything and everything people say that is happening in this world, instead of us questioning the universe, or we going inside ourselves and we are just allowing our gut intuition to speak to us. Now we have created a world of fear, and that's all that we're going to receive. But fear can feel safer than really living life to the fullest. So freedom can be quite scary, guys. It can be. When you so long have lived in fear, when you have so long lived in control and just lived by other people's programs, that has reduced you to be a coward. So retreating in fear, it may bring comfort, because now I don't have to worry all about it. Now I don't have to think it all about it. Now I don't have to allow those feelings to come up out of me. I'll just lay dormant right here, and I'll just trust whatever that the ego is saying to me. I just trust what everybody else come around me, and they feed me their opinions and they tell me what to do. Guys, no emotion, be it positive or negative, is ever wasted. Because the creator of the universe, God, wastes nothing. He takes everything, whether it's good or bad, whether it's positive or negative, and he's going to create beautiful world, beautiful you, beautiful dreams, beautiful success, beautiful life, beautiful health, beautiful whatever it is, because he is beautiful. And he created you in his likeness and his image. Guess what that makes you? Beautiful. Nothing is ever wasted. There is always a purpose of some kind, and you better get down inside of it, and you better find that purpose within that fear. It is our job, people, as human beings, to figure out what that purpose is. Go deep within you. Test everything. Question everything. Run behind the heartbeat of the universe. Exhaust everything within nature. Exhaust everything that the universe, God, has been speaking into you until you get the whole truth and nothing but the truth, because the only truth can only come from him. Yes, we all have some truths and some bits and pieces of truth in all our stories, and the Creator God has the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Go in deep within inside and exhaust it, because the kingdom of God, the kingdom of the heaven, the universe is within you. So the next time you feel fear, really, I'm telling you, next time you feel fear, and I'm saying you will, because fear is always around, but the next time you feel fear, you really feel it, just let it sit there for a minute. And then you ask yourself, what role that fear that has come into my life, what role that fear is meant to play in my life at that moment. And during that moment, when you feel that intensity of that fear, then you take a grip of it. Then you begin to dominate it. You begin to control it. You begin to push it in the place where it needs to be. You in the back seat of your life, and you take the front seat and you begin to work with it. You put it in the hands of the mighty Creator. He will work for you. He said, I will fight for you. He will war for you. He will help you to elevate and move to your higher, greater self. Leaving that fear behind, now you're moving to the place of your higher conscious state of being. And you may just have there at that point discover invaluable information that you never knew about yourself, because when you started growing and allowing the fear factors and the ego programming and all the different things that come to knock the life out of you, to keep you into that in that state, in that place of fear and worry and anxiety and depression, you're never going to grow into your higher self. You'll never learn no more than what you are, other than your ego. It's your partner, that you are your ego, and you're not. That's a lie. You are God consciousness, and He loves you so much that He will never leave you, nor will He forsake you. And that's why He constantly letting you know there's lessons that you can learn within fear. So don't feel shame. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel like you've been judged because you have fear. It's okay. Feel that fear. And you feel it real good until you get your hands on it, and get your hands on it quickly, so you can address that fear immediately. Then you reach your hands up, and I will pull you up to your higher, greater conscious state of being, your higher self, your authentic self, your God consciousness, the kingdom of heaven. Because you are God, little children, and your world is created with the thoughts that you proceed out of your mouth as positive, that agree with the divine Creator. And then He will give you so much information about who you are, your purpose, and everything about you. And He will take you to a higher, greater place. Now, I will fear no evil, because I know that the Creator God is with me. Those words will soon be coming out your mouth. I'm out of here. Let me say this. Everyone has experienced fear at some point in their life. For those of you who have given into your fears and anxieties, we want you to know that you are not alone. You're not alone. So don't feel like, oh, it's only me. No, a lot of people. All of us have experienced fear in some form or fashion, in some way. Some may have experienced it more intently or more intensely or more deeper than others, but we've all had experiences, so nobody can judge anybody. In order to overcome fear, you must learn to push. You learn to push through it. Learn how to walk through it. Learn to walk through the fires. Learn to walk through the hurts. Learn to walk through the pains. Learn to walk through the confusions. Learn to walk through the unknowns. But you never avoid it. Walk right on through it. Then you listen. And you listen because the Creator is always sending messages. The universe is always sending messages. The universe and your Creator God is always sending signals, messages, synchronicities. And He's always constantly speaking to you. So you listen to the heart and to the voices that's coming out of the universe. Listen as your energy begin to flow toward the universe energy, and your frequencies are moving greater and faster to your higher, greater self. Listen, because the universe, your God, is Creator, is talking to you. Listen. And when you're listening, you ask these tough questions about the impact that fear can have on your life. And you ask them, how do I let it go? Then you'll be willing to stand up and say, yes, I am willing, I am ready, and I'm dropping it now. I'm letting go of all the things that no longer serve me. So here's another question, guys, out there for you. And I'm finished with that. I'm finished with that message. How fear plays in our lives as lessons to learn and grow. But I have another question. Drop your answer in the comment box. Drop your feedback in the comment box. The question is this. What does living fearless mean to you? What does fearless mean to you? And just said, leave your comments and your questions in the comment box. And I'm out of here. Bye. I will see you at the next video. Love you. Namaste. Good evening, guys. I am gone. Day 6 for Destiny Continue. I'm getting out. I'm breaking out today. Again. I'm breaking out here. I'm getting out to nature somehow, some way. I'm going to get past my bodyguard, Jazzy Boo. Love you guys. See you. Namaste.